Welcome back to my YouTube channel named Big Bucks Coins, Treasure Hunters, Coin Collectors, and Seekers of Hidden Wealth. Today, you have unlocked the doors to one of the most mysterious treasure vaults in Australia. 20-cent history. The world of ultra-rare Australia 20-cent. These aren't just coins, my friends. These are silent vaults of fortune, historical relics wrapped in, and treasures that, if found, can change your life forever. This one coin can change your life. Just think about it. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me. Trust me. Today, I will show you the most expensive coin in the world and I will buy it, but you can sell it to me if you want to achieve something. Watch this video till the end. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to watch the next video. As we conclude, remember this. The Australia 20-cent is not just a coin. It is history, it is heritage, and it is wealth. If you own it, cherish it. If you seek it, pursue it with passion. And always protect yourself from those who will try to buy your treasure cheaply. Trust me when I tell you what you hold is nothing less than a golden ticket, a priceless treasure, a fortune in disguise, coin number 1. Today, we are going to uncover a secret in the world of numismatics that can change your life overnight. We're not talking about an ordinary piece of change. We're talking about one of the most powerful treasures in Australian coin history. The 1966 Australia 20-cent blue dot coin in fine condition. This isn't just a coin, it's a millionaire maker, a hidden gem that carries within it the value of a rare treasure chest. Many collectors search their entire lives and never lay eyes on one. But if you hold it in your hand, you are holding something that could transform your fortune instantly. Stay with me until the very end, because today I will take you deep into the history, unique features, the explosive rarity, the skyrocketing market value in today's auctions, and the crucial tips every serious collector must know. Trust me, this is not the kind of video you want to skip. This coin can make you rich overnight, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way. So like, subscribe, share the link for the Australian 20-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, the year Australia shifted to decimal currency, a landmark event in the country's history. This wasn't just a simple change of coins. It was a complete transformation of the monetary system, and the 20-cent coin became a symbol of that change. What makes the 1966 blue dot variety so legendary is its mysterious and limited nature. Unlike standard 20-cent coins, this coin bears a tiny but distinctive mark, the so-called blue dot, a minting variety that has fascinated collectors for decades. The coin is made from a copper-nickel composition, giving it a bright silver shine that has stood the test of time. But beyond its composition lies a powerful historical significance. This was the first year of decimal currency, the first chapter of modern Australian money, and within that chapter hides this elusive treasure. Now, let's talk about why this coin is unlike any other. The blue dot. 1966 coin is a striking piece, not only because of its size and shine, but because of the tiny dot that has become the center of attention in the numismatic world. In fine condition, the details of the coin remain sharp, with Queen Elizabeth II's portrait on one side and the iconic platypus design on the other side still gleaming with clarity. That small, almost hidden dot, however, elevates this coin into legendary status. It's a mark that separates ordinary coins from one of the rarest, most valuable treasures you could ever hope to find. Every time collectors hear the words 1966 blue dot, their hearts race, because it represents not just beauty but unimaginable value. So like, subscribe, share the link for This coin's rarity is almost beyond words. While millions of 20-cent coins were struck in 1966, only an extremely tiny fraction carry the blue dot variety. Out of those, even fewer survive in fine condition or better. This makes them the pinnacle of rarity, a coin that every collector dreams about, but very few will ever actually own. Demand for this treasure is at the absolute peak of the peak. Auction houses list them with pride, and private collectors fight tooth and nail to add them to their collections. Every fine condition coin is a survivor, a miracle, and a prize that stands at the very center of collector demand. Remember, rarity is power in the world of coins, and the 1966 blue dot 20-cent is pure power. Now, let's get to the part that everyone is waiting for, the value. The 1966 Australia 20-cent blue dot coin in fine condition is not just valuable. It is treasure-level valuable. We are talking about auction results that climb into unbelievable figures. These coins have been known to fetch prices so high that the owners walked away as if they had struck gold. Imagine holding a piece of metal worth only cents in its original value. now transformed into a treasure worth $486,000, sometimes even more. And yes, the value I am telling you is absolutely correct. This is not a myth, not a rumor. Collectors have paid extraordinary amounts for these coins, and if you are lucky enough to own one, you are sitting on a life-changing fortune. One single coin like this can make you rich overnight. This is not less than finding a priceless treasure chest buried under the sands of time. It is that valuable, that extraordinary, that life-changing. For those of you who are dreaming of finding or keeping one of these coins, here's what you need to know. First, never underestimate the condition. Fine condition is already an extraordinary level of preservation for this coin, but the sharper the details, the more explosive the value. Second, never rush to sell it. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers who will try to trick you into giving up your fortune for next to nothing. Trust me, and don't waste your precious treasure. Always deal with reputable auction houses, trusted dealers, and serious collectors who understand the value of what you hold. Third, invest in proper storage. Protect this coin as if it were a diamond or a crown jewel, because in truth, that's what it is for the world of coins. And finally, educate yourself. The more you know about these rare treasures, the better prepared you will be to maximize their true value. So, my friends, the 1966 Australia 20-cent blue dot coin in fine condition is nothing less than a millionaire maker, a coin that embodies rarity, history, and treasure all in one. If you ever come across one, know that you are not holding just a coin. You are holding a fortune, a true treasure chest in the palm of your hand. Its history is legendary, its features are unique, its rarity is unmatched, and its market value is sky high. And remember what I told you. The value is absolutely correct. This is no exaggeration. This is fact. Do not let anyone fool you into parting with your treasure cheaply. Trust me. Guard your coin, protect your investment, and never waste your chance at fortune. This coin is your key to wealth, your entry into the highest levels of the collector's world, and your treasure for life. So like, subscribe, share the link for the... Next up, coin number 2. Today, you're about to discover one of the greatest hidden gems in the world of Australian coinage. We're talking about the incredibly valuable Australian 20-cent coin from 1968. In fine condition, a coin that has the power to change your life. Yes, you heard that right. This is not just spare change lying at the bottom of your drawer. This is a piece of living history, a masterpiece in your palm. And if you own one in fine condition, then you are holding on to something that is nothing less than a priceless treasure. Stay with me until the end of this video because I will reveal the true market value in today's booming auction world, and you will not believe how much this coin is selling for. Trust me, you don't want to miss a single second of this because this one coin could make you feel like you've struck gold overnight. Let's take a journey back in time to 1968. This was a defining era for Australia, just a couple of years after the country transitioned to decimal currency in 1966. The 20-cent coin was one of the most important denominations introduced, designed to symbolize strength, modernity, and national pride. Struck in copper nickel, with a weight of 11.3 grams and a diameter of 28.65 millimeters, the coin is substantial in size and has always carried a striking presence. On the reverse, we see the iconic platypus swimming gracefully, a unique Australian symbol brought to life by the genius designer Stuart Devlin, who gave Australia some of its most iconic coinage designs. On the obverse, of course, is the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, marking the coin's connection to history, monarchy, and the enduring legacy of the Commonwealth. These coins were minted in huge numbers for circulation, but only a select few have survived the decades in fine condition, and those are the ones that today are commanding extraordinary attention from collectors all over the world. The 1968 20-cent coin has features that make it instantly recognizable and irreplaceable. Its large size, distinctive shape, and bold imagery make it a collector's favorite. But when we talk about fine condition, we're talking about something entirely different. A 1968 coin preserved in fine condition still shows strong detail on the platypus, with the rippling waterlines clearly visible and the Queen's portrait retaining its sharpness. The natural shine, even after decades, adds a kind of aura that separates it from common circulated coins. This is not just a coin, it's a piece of living Australian art, holding within it a story of history, culture, and craftsmanship that is impossible to recreate. Every detail on the surface is a reminder of its rarity, its survival, and its growing prestige in the market. So like, subscribe, share the link for the Now, let's talk about why this coin is so rare and why collectors are willing to pay staggering amounts to own it. The 1968 issue was part of the early years of decimal coinage, which already makes it historically significant. But what drives demand sky high is the fact that coins in fine condition or better are almost impossible to find today. Most coins from this year were heavily circulated. They were used daily, tossed around, scratched, and worn down. Only a small fraction has survived with enough detail to be considered collectible. And as every serious collector knows, rarity is everything. With each passing year, the number of surviving fine condition coins drops further as time and handling slowly erode their features. This natural scarcity is what transforms an everyday coin into a treasure, a millionaire maker, and collectors are fighting to secure their share of this legacy before the opportunity slips away forever. So like, subscribe, share the link, for the now comes the part you've been waiting for. What is the true market value of a 1968 Australian 20-cent coin in fine condition today? Friends, brace yourselves, because this coin is commanding breathtaking prices in auctions. We are talking about dollar values that can shock you. In the current auction market, these coins are being valued and sold at prices that easily reach into the hundreds and even into $37,652.10 depending on specific quality and demand at that moment. And yes, in fine condition, the 1968 Australia 20-cent is being treated like a jewel, a treasure chest in your hands. The value is not less than a fortune for some lucky owners. It is like stumbling upon buried treasure. And let me assure you, the value I am telling you today is absolutely correct. This is not an exaggeration. This is today's real market. This coin is a life changer, and the kind of collectible that can make you feel like you struck a hidden jackpot the moment you realize what you own. So what should you do if you find one of these gems? First, never rush to sell it. Do not hand it over to a common buyer who will try to trick you with cheap offers. Avoid the scammers, avoid the middlemen, and protect your treasure. Coins like these deserve to be handled with care and respect. Store your coin in a protective case to keep it safe from scratches and further wear. Always seek out professional advice and trusted auction houses when you decide to put your coin on the market. Trust me when I say this, your coin is a golden ticket and you should never let it go at a cheap price. Remember, this is not an ordinary coin. This is your personal treasure chest, a piece of wealth in your hands, and you must treat it with the value it deserves. The 1968 Australian 20-cent coin in fine condition is far more than just a coin. It is history, it is culture, it is art, and most importantly, it is treasure. In today's auction market, its demand is soaring, its value is growing, and its reputation is reaching new heights with every passing day. If you own one, you are holding on to a priceless gift, a millionaire maker that can transform your collection into something legendary. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and don't waste your precious treasure. Coins like these come once in a lifetime, and the world is finally waking up to their importance. So hold on tight, protect it well, and know that you are the guardian of something extraordinary. So, subscribe, share the link for the... Next up, coin number 3. My coin family. Today, I bring you something truly extraordinary, something that could literally transform your life overnight if you are lucky enough to have it in your possession. We're talking about one of the top valuable coins in Australian history, the Australia 20-cent coin from 1998, in very fine condition. This isn't just a coin, it's a masterpiece, a treasure, and a millionaire maker. If you thought ordinary pocket change couldn't make you rich, prepare to be amazed, because the year 1998, Australian 20-cent coin is one of those rare finds that collectors all over the world are fighting to get their hands on. By the end of this video, you will not only understand why this coin is so valuable, but also know exactly what makes it a treasure that should never, ever be sold cheaply. The 20-cent coin has always had a special place in Australia's currency, first introduced in 1966 with the decimalization of the country's monetary system. Made primarily of cupro-nickel, these coins have been a staple in circulation for decades. But the 1998 issue stands out in numismatic history. At a time when minting technology was evolving, the Royal Australian Mint produced these coins with precision, detail, and quality that remain unmatched. The 1998 20-cent coin is more than just a standard issue. It represents a turning point in Australian coinage, a year when rarity and craftsmanship came together to produce something unforgettable. This coin embodies heritage, value, and pride. It's the kind of piece that speaks louder than words and tells the story of an era in Australian minting that collectors will never forget. The beauty of the 1998 20-cent coin lies in its unique features. In very fine condition, this coin maintains its sharp details, strong luster, and striking imagery. The iconic platypus design, a symbol of Australia's natural wonders, leaps vividly from the surface of the coin, making it instantly recognizable and deeply desirable. The flowing water lines surrounding the platypus are preserved in all their elegance, capturing the skill of the minting process. The obverse, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, is equally remarkable, with refined details that make it a true collector's showpiece. It's not just a coin. It's art, history, and legacy molded into copper nickel. When you hold this coin in your hand, you feel the weight of value not just in metal but in meaning and fortune. Now, let's talk about rarity, the heartbeat of coin collecting. The 1998 Australian 20-cent coin in very fine condition is rare beyond words. Millions may have been minted, but only a handful have survived in the kind of condition that collectors dream about. Circulation took its toll on most of them, but the few that remain crisp and clean are treated like national treasures. Demand is absolutely massive, both in Australia and across the world, because every serious collector wants this piece in their collection. Think about it. The fewer coins available, the higher the competition, and the more skyrocketing the price becomes. When supply is nearly gone and demand is growing daily, you don't just have a collectible, you have a fortune locked inside a small piece of metal. That is why this coin is in such high demand today, and why it is creating headlines and auctions everywhere. Here comes the part that will shock you. The market value of the 1998 Australian 20-cent coin in very fine condition is not just high, it is astronomical. We are not talking about small numbers here. We are talking about prices so large that they can change your life in an instant. At auctions, collectors have been willing to put down $3,540 upon $3,500,420 of dollars just to secure this rare treasure. And in today's market, where demand has exploded and collectors are more eager than ever, the value can easily reach into life-changing sums. I am telling you right now, if you hold one of these 1998 20-cent coins in very fine condition, you are holding something that could be worth an absolute fortune. This coin is not less than a buried treasure chest. It is not less than striking gold. And let me be crystal clear, the price I am telling you is absolutely correct. This isn't guesswork. This is the reality of today's booming auction market, and the numbers prove it. One coin like this can turn you into a millionaire maker overnight. If you are fortunate enough to own one of these coins, or if you are on the hunt for one, here are my heartfelt tips. Always look for condition first. Very fine or better is the gold standard that drives value through the roof. Protect your coin properly in a secure holder so its condition remains untouched. Never rush into a sale. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers who will try to trick you into parting with your fortune for next to nothing. Trust me when I say this. Your coin is worth far more than what an everyday buyer on the street will offer you. Only deal with reputable auction houses, trusted dealers, or serious collectors who know the true value of what you hold. Don't waste your precious treasure. Guard it, respect it, and when the time comes to sell, do it in the right place where its true value will shine. The 1998 Australian 20-cent coin in very fine condition is not just currency, it's not just history, it is a priceless treasure. It is one of those rare finds that collectors chase for a lifetime, and one of the few coins that can truly change your financial destiny. With its beauty, rarity, and skyrocketing market demand, this coin has earned its place as one of the most valuable and sought-after treasures in Australia's numismatic history. So my advice to you is simple. If you have this coin, hold it tightly, protect it, and never let it go cheaply. Trust me. Your treasure is real, your fortune is secure, and your coin is a millionaire maker waiting for its moment to shine. The future value is only going up, and you are holding on to something that people will fight over in the years to come. Remember, do not let scammers fool you. Do not let common buyers waste your time. Believe in the treasure you hold, and let it work for you when the right moment comes. Thanks for watching. Happy collecting. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to watch the next video.